This is David, man of Lottodds. It is March 31st, 2017. Okay, this is a quick update on two features that we added to the prediction tool on Lottodds. One of the features that we added, I'm going to show you right here, is right there. The number of times a certain pattern had hit. And there is a drop-down menu here, so you can choose 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, 50 days, or 100 days, and it'll basically show you how many times that pattern hit in those specific days. If you roll over those numbers, you'll see the winning numbers on each pattern, okay, that it corresponds to. So if it says 3, uh, this hit 3 times in 30 days, and you roll over it, you'll see 3 winning numbers, okay, that correspond to that pattern. Now, the second feature that we did, which is, let's see if I could get this a little smaller, okay. All right, there. All right, so you see here, enlarge this so you can see it. It says all 1,000 combinations. This is pick 3. This refers to all the 1,000 combinations in pick 3. And when I told you, and I kept telling you this repeatedly, that every single lottery number sits on patterns and multiple patterns. For example, in front of here you have on the right hand side you have the odd even patterns that every single lottery number sits on, and as in pick 3 you have here, look, you have 8 patterns that all 1,000 numbers sit on. So there's like what, 625, hold on a second, 625, excuse me, that's for pick 4 I was thinking. Pick 3 is 125. So 125 numbers per pattern. So 125 numbers sit on each pattern times 8 to make 1,000 numbers. All right, so this will give you all the combinations here, right, of pick 3, and you could utilize the patterns to turn off the numbers in the box, you see. So say, for example, that you decided and you studied the patterns of your state lottery, and you saw that 3 evens were going to come out, a high chance of coming out. Just turn off all the patterns and just turn on one pattern. You have 125 numbers showing. Then in addition, you can use the number patterns and turn off the numbers if you think they're not going to repeat, and you can even reduce them even more as you keep going. All right, so let's do a real sample here with a state lottery. So okay, let me pull this down. All right, I have New Jersey on top, so we're going to try to, say you're going to try to predict 422, right? So this is hindsight, of course, but anyway, you would do something like this, all right? You would study the patterns, and as you can see, there were, let's see here, there were 1, 2, 3, 4 patterns that came out, right? Or 4 past winning numbers that came out with an odd in the first position. It was 4 times, right? And you feel strongly that the next winner is going to flip in the first position to even. So what you can do with that is go ahead and turn off all the patterns that start with odd, and that's half of them, so it takes you down automatically to 500. Then what you can do is you can look at the last 2, for example, and you see it goes odd, 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 and you feel strongly that maybe another odd is not going to repeat. So what you can do confidently is take out this even, odd, odd pattern right there. All right, then you could keep going. Then you could look at the number pattern. You could jump over here to the number pattern and say, all right, look at this. At the first position, 1 and 1 came out, all right, but I'm dealing with even numbers, so that's not going to really change anything. See, if I turn that off, it's not even, so it doesn't really do anything. So, but if you look at the second and third numbers, you see 3 sevens and 3 fives. You feel strongly that they're not going to repeat in the winner, so you could turn off 7 and you could turn off 5. In the third position, look at that, you went down to 350. 125 numbers. And you could keep doing that. For example, you can go ahead and, if you believe that 9 is not going to come out, because in the last 3 winners there's no 9 or 8, so you could say, maybe I'll take out the 9s, okay? And then take out the 8s, okay? Something like that. All right, and then you're down now to 200 numbers. All right, now you look at the combo and you go, all right, well, look at this. I've got odd, 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 another odd, odd, odd. You know, and you feel that there's a possibility that this could do a flip. All 3 columns could flip even, meaning even, 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 and it's happened many times before. So you're saying, okay, you know what? I'm just going to look at these patterns and see which one has a higher chance of winning. Okay, so you look at the patterns and see how many you see right here. Look, let me make it large. You see on the side here that it shows you how many times these patterns came out. So in 30 days, even came out 4 times, and even odd came out only twice, and then even odd even came out 4 times also in 30 days. So you could take, maybe say you take out even odd. You see, may think that might have a less chance of coming out. So now you're down to 140 numbers, okay? You could even look at 50 draws, okay? If you look at 50, oh, look at that. You look at 50 draws and you see that even came out 7 times, when even odd even came out only 5 times. So you think maybe even is a stronger pattern. And because you saw here in the numbers, odd, 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 and then another odd, 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 you feel that may be the one that's going to come out next. So what you do is you turn off the even, odd, even. Now you're down to 80 numbers, right? Now you can continue working on the number pattern and keep reducing them even more, but be careful because the number patterns tend to eliminate winners, okay? So watch out for that. All right, so anyway, the next winner after 175 was 422. Is 422 in this little group of 80? There it is. There it is. The winner, 422. And that is how you utilize Lottodds, which is a very powerful tool, and I'm going to emphasize it's a tool for you to use. You utilize this tool to allow you to not have to think about the numbers, because if you have to think about all these numbers, hundreds of thousands of numbers, you're going to get lost. Lottodds allows you to forget about the numbers and to think about patterns. Lottodds will work the numbers for you. Think about the patterns. Okay? Now, I just want to let you know about future updates that we're doing and working on now. We're going to put in a high-low feature. So on this page here, on the side, you're going to have like a high-low, high-low, high-low buttons. So you'll be able to also turn these off and on, and it'll be able to reduce the numbers for you. For example, if you thought the next winner was not going to come out all lows, you turn off low, 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 and then it'll get rid of like numbers like this, up to 4. So lows are from 0 to 5. Highs are from 0 to 5. Yeah, and 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So lows are from 0 to 4, and highs are from 5 to 9. So these will be gone, and things like this. Let's see, these will be gone, and these will be eliminated, and it goes on and on and on throughout this whole area. Okay, so you see, so you'll be able to eliminate them even more and reduce the numbers even lower than 80 safely. Now, after we do the low-high buttons, we are going to, let me try to remember, we're going to be working on tweaking the site for smartphone use, because a lot of people are using their phones and it's not coming out right on their smartphones. After that, I believe we're going to be working on the Lotto clubs. But I'll keep you informed in the forum, discussion forum. So keep on top of that, and you'll see what the upgrades we're going to be doing. Okay, I wish you luck.